welcome everyone to the first official session of our first official campaign under Bazaar Management.
Yes.
We are under Bazaar Management, and this is Rotating Realms. So, I am Mark, the Steelbound, and gentlemen, I go clockwise. So we're going to go this way and around the table.
I am Colton, otherwise known as the Warbeard DM. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok by that name.
I'm Lewis, also known as Labyrinth. Lewis Strasberg is where you find me on medium.com. I also run an escape room called Ice House Games.
Which is cool. I want to take a look at that.
You're all invited.
Cool. Yeah. I'm Dan Crossan. I go by the Nameless GM. You can find me, the Nameless GM, at any socials. Well, most socials.
My name is Michael Overby. I go by the Black Stag GM, and you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and my very own website, blackstaggm.com.
Nice.
Oh, I guess I forgot to do my socials. It's just mark.steelbound on Instagram. Nice and simple. All right.
No.
I am going to have to switch to my computer,
Yeah.
as my phone is not letting me scroll
Oh no.
to look at my spells.
No scrolling. That's good. That's
Character
good.
sheet difficulties, ladies and
rough one.
gentlemen.
Yeah, electronic ones.
Yeah.
I had to print it out because
I
my
have
phone
to.
is being used to record. So I had to print mine
yeah.
out. I'm going old school.
All right.
Dude, that really is my favorite way to go.
I'll print mine out
completely
next
old
time
school.
and bring it with me.
Well, I mean, it's like if you need, you got those people who do dual screens, right? Oh, look at this! I got 3 screens now. I got 4 screens. I can have as many screens as I need.
I'm just gonna put my spell book out here.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Love it.
So I guess if we're going with characters, I'll introduce mine a little later as we get into the story.
Okay.
So we'll go clockwise again.
My character's name is Tane. He is a changeling eloquence bard who enjoys studying other cultures.
I am Alaris, a wood elf who is a druid, wisest of the druids, trusted as an emissary of his people.
Mine is Lieutenant Rekar Burst, Hobgoblin Wizard, Slade Binger, a Blade Singer. There we go, a Blade Singer.
Thanks for committing to the spoonerism. Make sure you got it right. Yeah,
Oh,
I am Rhett Thulnless, and I am a tiefling rune fighter and rune knight fighter, and I was raised as a giant foundling to be a farmer.
nice.
Love it. I didn't write anyone's name down, so when we actually meet, I will write them down.
And it's in the Discord.
Yes.
But at last.
That's fair.
Yeah, yep. So, we're going to open this session, open this campaign in the Forgotten Realms. We're starting using Dungeons and Dragons, using Faerun as our starting point for the Rotating Realms. In the Kingdom of Cormyr, in the capital city of Suzail, roughly in the center, a good ways east of Baldur's Gate, for anyone who may have heard of that little shanty town on the Sword Coast.
Haven't heard it.
Yeah. There in the city of Suzail, we find individuals walking the streets. It's a well-kept city. There's ports. It's got its own seedy side, but for the most part, the city is clean and respectable. It's the capital of Cormyr, the kingdom of men. They take great pride in doing right and not harming cats.
Clean and respectable. What are we doing here?
All the cats are saved, so
Yeah.
Most
we're
of the
good.
cats are saved. I've seen a few plump ones.
That's good. You put some practice into that. That's good, man.
We start off with an emissary from the elves, with Alaris. Alaris, you are making your way through the city, searching for where you're supposed to go. Like you're trying to find the right official building to go.
I might be just a little turned around because of the size of the city. Even though surely the elves have large cities, I don't
yeah.
spend much time in them.
Yeah, no, that's very fair. That's very fair.
So yeah, if I'm taking a little longer than normal, that's okay. However, I'm not one to get frustrated. I'm very patient. If I have to wander for a while, that's fine.
And the
Go
blue
ahead.
at the end. That's fine.
No, thank you. Do I know where I'm going, or am I following an instinct here?
Yeah, so you've been asked to go to the Citadel of the Purple Dragons, not to be confused with the Palace, which is also a huge building in the center of the city.
I bet I know where I'm confused. I was expecting a purple building, and there are no purple buildings.
There you go.
Maybe. Is it? Is it a purple building? Because, man, I gotta get my eyes checked. If it's purple dragons or whatever.
Make an investigation
Oh,
check.
boy. Let's see if I'm blind. Okay. So that would be 12.
You may be colorblind.
Could happen. I don't see color. Well, I got a 12 for you.
No. So you're looking around at the buildings. No purple buildings.
Okay.
They're very clean buildings.
That's good.
It feels unnaturally clean to you as someone who comes from the forests and the woods.
Could do with a little bit more dirt, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
I'll add some wildflowers and any cracks in the pavement or anything that could use a little more green. I'd be pleased to do that.
Yeah. As you do so, a couple of people notice you and come over.
Do they look like trouble or do they look friendly?
They look. Make an insight check.
That would be within sight. Where are you? 24.
24. They certainly don't look like pushovers.
Okay.
They seem to be wearing chainmail shirts with a tabard over them, a white tabard with a purple dragon emblem on the front.
Huh. My investigation has failed. My insight will succeed.
Hello there.
You, sir, you appear to know something about the Purple Dragon Citadel. I am seeking that right now. Could you give me directions? I'm not even going to wait for them to challenge me about it.
They totally pull up short at that. Sharing the awkward glance, like, right. Yes. We can definitely take you there right now if you so wish.
Thank you very much. I would like that.
And they start leading you there. By the way, have you registered with the Arcane Registry for the city?
It was the first thing on my list of to-dos. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with the city, and I don't know my way around. You could show me where that is as well, if you like.
Very well. We can absolutely help you register once we get to the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Thank you. And they lead you to the Citadel of the Purple Dragons. It is not a purple building.
It's not a purple
It is
building. False advertising. Just what you see in the cities like this. It just deceive you. If I had like the Temple of the Purple Tree, you better believe there'd be a purple tree there. But anyway, I might not complain too loudly about that, actually. If I can help it, I might mutter in my breath instead of outright like, why isn't it purple? To these gentlemen. It's like, well, thank you very much. I believe I can make it from here, and I'll let myself in.
What's your charisma score?
11. Plus 0. You know.
Yeah, I would say they might overhear that. And one of them looks back and, yeah.
Why isn't it purple?
Why isn't it purple? And the other is like, it's the name. Come on, man.
I hope they're distracted as I go through the door.
Yeah, they're certainly, they find you intriguing, to be sure.
Yeah, I apparently need to be careful with my magic around here. All right, yeah, I'm going in. I will look for whoever is available, really, to talk to about my mission.
Yeah. So as you go through, there's actually someone at the door who greets you.
All right.
Hello, I am the Chamberlain for the Purple Dragon Citadel. How may I help you? Who are you?
I'm Alaris, I'm a druid of the Western Woods. I am here to speak with someone about a matter of importance.
Excellent. You are expected. Wonderful. Could I perhaps take you to your room for the night? You may freshen up, unload your things for the time being, put on your formal wear if you so desire.
My pleasure. Yes, please.
And he leads you to a room. It's a simple room. You're able to dress to your level of comfort.
I expect that I don't ever wear anything too trashy, but as far as formal wear, I don't see it in the cards for this guy.
100%. So
Flowy robes, that sort of thing, you know.
He said, there will be a page left.
When I'm not in battle gear, that is. I guess I'm not in battle gear. I assume I'm not ready for a fight in the middle of the city. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. So he leaves you with, there will be a page left here for you to take you to the main hall when you are ready.
Very good.
All right. And with that, we're going to jump over to you. So what are you doing in the city of Cormyr? Are you going to the Golden Goblin, the tavern known for brawls? Or are you just wandering around? Or are you maybe trying to meet up with a friend? Or maybe someone in the Purple Dragons that you know?
I've gone to the Golden Goblin. Sorry. I've gone to the Golden Goblin, and I've decided to have a brawl.
Excellent.
I rolled this brawl and got 31.
Oh boy.
I have been enjoying. I've been enjoying the constant amount of creatures trying and failing to lift me or put me into dirt, and I've been making sure that this is not done possible. I've enjoyed picking them up and breaking them over my knee over and over and over again. I have now found myself surrounded by men in halberds like you've described prior, in purple insignias, currently making excuses for mine constant crushing of skulls. Not intentionally, but Garder, he says it is my fault, and he is the more intelligent of the two of us, so I assume it is correct. And I will pull out a little ball of polished dirt and go, Garder, perhaps you should tell them why we are here and what our goal is, so that we don't cause any more of a ruckus for these people. And you hear this just ball of dirt immediately just go in a kind of a little more of a high pitch, just going, "We're here as summons to go see the purple dragons." That's why I am here. And trying to explain to the guards, like, I smelt fresh alcohol and thought this would be a good place to start my investigation for where I was going. And just when they challenged me, I ended up breaking bones. But Galder, he says, we need to go to wherever you're from. And you just hear the dirt go, and if you could bring more booze, that will make us greatly happy. See, he knows, dirt knows what it needs. And I just put the dirt away and just kind of look expectantly at the Purple Dragon Knights. They're all here because I've been damaging people.
They they look at each other just kind of flabbergasted. Like, finally, one steps up. I'm Captain Dane Harrow.
Red.
Oh. You said you were looking for us?
Yes.
Why?
Well, the giants in the peaks, they have told me to find my own people, and so I did.
From the Stormhorns? You're from the Stormhorn Mountains?
I guess.
So you know it's this mountain range
Yeah.
just bordering Cormyr, infested with giants and giantkin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he kind of looks into the air. The west
yeah,
or the east?
northwest of here.
Yeah, the direction where the oceans, where I was told oceans be that way.
Okay. Well, congratulations, you found us. If you could come with us, please.
Absolutely. You'll pick up the tab, right? And I just walk out.
Beautiful.
That's great.
That'll end well. That'll end well. No consequences here whatsoever.
I think I know who I'm going to have to watch out.
In this tavern, there sits a bard who watched this encounter just fascinated. Like, that was so cool, very impressive. And a woman in a low-cut red dress walks by your table. And, my, he was a strong one, wasn't he?
Yes, indeed. Give me. I'm gonna pull out a little like pile of paper. And I'm like writing some notes about that whole interaction. Give me a moment, and I pull out a little. Let me see how this actually works. A little block of wood that I've been carving into a small little, it almost looks like a mini of a chest. It's almost done. As I finish writing the notes, I just start carving the chest again. Oh, excuse me. Like that was very interesting. Yes, indeed. Who are you?
Names are dangerous, dear.
Eloquent bard.
Yes.
You may call me the Red Veil.
Ah. Do you know him? As I point to.
Oh no, he's new here. But he might be someone worth watching, don't you think? It'd be a shame to let him slip away.
Yes. Is this behavior typical of you people?
I see bar brawls like that often enough, but the extent of damage that he caused and his total lack of awareness and consequences, he might be one of a kind, completely unique.
Yes, I agree. He should. I should keep my eye on him. Because I'm gonna put that little chest back in my bag and. Okay, it's nice meeting you. So I'm gonna try to follow him.
All right, excellent. So, go ahead. Are you going to try and sneak after him, or just like in the middle of the street, like, this is neat, I'm following along?
I am going to just be, this is neat, and try to follow along.
Yeah, all right.
At first, I start following his gait, like keeping step with him. As I switch to some of the other people around, just matching step with them as I follow.
Excellent. All right. As you arrive at Alar.
Laris.
Sorry, no,
Oh, not me.
sorry.
Okay.
I started to say large, but
Large. Oh,
it's
sorry.
A large Alaris.
Okay, do
Wow.
you mean
That's
it's not
mine.
all about me? There's other things happening in this world? Dang it.
You are the main.
Oh, good. I hoped I was.
the Purple Dragon Patrol brings you to. It looks like you're going towards the Citadel of the Purple Dragon, and then they branch off at the last second towards a lower, more squat and square building. And they go, "Welcome to the lockup."
I've been to these many a time. Do you have pillows?
Yes.
5 stars.
Yeah. And we'll bring you ale as long as you're willing to come peacefully to a meeting afterwards. I've got.
The more booze, the more likely I'm going to come willingly.
All right. So Captain Dane hands you off to some of his men and turns around. Now, who are you and why were you following us?
Yes, my name is Tane. I'm studying that one.
Studying.
Sure, he's with me.
I'm sure as you've been going into lockup, I'm sure they've been like taking your gear and
Yeah,
stuff. And
yeah.
I've just started handing them my stuff as I'm following.
Have you committed a crime?
No? Not
You
that I
just
know of.
want to follow? Is this your friend?
I don't know him.
But you're following him into jail.
Is this jail? I've never been in a jail.
Yes, this is the lockup. This is
think-
our
I just
secure.
go like this, it's meh.
I think it would be interesting to learn about the goings on inside of a jail.
He motions to some of his guys. He's like, "Okay, this one's odd, but not a threat. Let him out if he asks to go out, but otherwise, leave him in with his new friend. To separate him if you have to, but I don't see a problem with
And
that
I'm
for now."
100% just handing my equipment over to him, except for the little bag that Galder is in.
Yeah.
I'm like, Galder stays with me. He is, how you would say, shy of others. And you just hear the bag go, I don't like people. That too.
The Captain Dane actually kind of smirks at that, like,
Again,
Understandable.
it's just a ball of dirt talking to people.
yeah, yeah. That's the most personality I've ever seen in dirt.
Comes from giant minds.
Apparently.
I would like to meet this dirt. It sounds like a good.
Yeah.
I actually want to know what kind of dirt it is. Topsoil? Is it stuff that you have to really dig down and get? I mean, I'm very curious.
Don't judge a dirt by its cover.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rekar Burst, you are in the War Wizard wing of the Purple Dragon Citadel.
Oh, I'm already there. I win.
Yeah.
Man, I went as
They've
fast
got-
as I wanted to go.
This is basically their military headquarters. And so there's a wing dedicated to the aiding branch, essentially, of. It's like, having a Navy post on an Army post, essentially.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah.
Yep. So where do you want to be in the War Wizard wing? Say that 5 times fast.
War Wizard Wing, War Wizard Wing, War Wizard Wing, War Wizard Wing.
That really wasn't as much of an invitation as I made it sound, so I apologize for that. But
It's a skill check, man.
yeah, I guess I should have seen that one coming. But
I would be walking down the hall briskly, and my officer cap held in my left hand. That's left. Yes, left hand.
You can hold your hands up. and
Yes, I
it's
know.
an L.
But always looking like, oh, that's an L. Oh, wait, that's backwards.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're dyslexic too.
No. Walking down briskly. I don't know where I'm heading though right now. I would picture myself going talk with a superior.
Sure. Yeah, so let's say I'm just gonna
Unless
pull up
you
a
have another
name.
idea.
I'm gonna pull up a name generator because
I made him come up with a name.
I don't do names well on the spot. I'm sorry.
I will absolutely have in my campaign
Is
very
name-
important characters
His name is Captain
who don't have a
Bapton.
name.
Yeah, right.
Just so you know, it's like, oh, he has a name that's not
It's a good
necessarily,
name
you know.
too.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a good name too.
Yep.
If I'm at a
Why
loss,
am
it
I-
doesn't mean that necessarily that he wasn't an important part of the story. It just, for some reason, names, you know.
Actually, so what was funny is I was playing a game with some people, and I had these NPCs that were just nobodies. And just to give them a little bit of flavor, they were husband and wife, and I had it so the wife was cheating on the husband, and it was nothing part of the story, and they wanted to go down that road.
Oh,
and they're
man.
like, oh, the guy that this wife is cheating on, cheating with, is the bad guy and is like poisoning all these people. And so they went down this road and they went hard.
Mm-hmm.
I had to come up with so many names because the wife was trying to cover it up, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is not a part of the story.
That's fun stuff, actually.
Yeah,
I like it
was
when it
so
gets off
funny.
track.
Yeah.
So you knock on the door with a brass nameplate saying Talon Brass Plate.
Talon brass plate, perfect.
Yep.
His plate armor is made of brass.
Yes.
There you go. Held together by talons.
Yep.
Is he a major? Is he a
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, he's a major.
Okay, that'll be above me. Perfect. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I knock.
Come in.
Open the door, walk in briskly, step right in front of him. I stop right in front of him, turn, hold myself very straight, and Lieutenant Rachar Berst, reporting for duty. And I give a salute, which is 2 fingers to the mouth, and then to the side of the head, which is speak and think to change reality. I don't know. I was just coming up with that, and I didn't have it fully thought out. But yeah, so.
Speak first, then think.
Then think. Yeah. Speak because I was thinking verbal and whatever
it's
you do.
confirm but verify.
Come on. Yeah, sure. Just trying to add flavor there.
Lieutenant Burst. Glad you made it.
Yes.
Made your way here.
We.
All right. So you have a assignment.
What is it?
You'll find out.
My favorite assignments.
You're going to be assigned to a team. It's going to be a rather irregular team. They will not be members of Cormiran military.
That is fascinating.
Yes. I expect you to keep them on task and to complete the objective. They're going to be irregulars, but they should be fairly competent at what they do.
I assume that my objectives will be given to me in usual manner.
Oh no, this will be quite unusual.
Well, very well. I accept.
Report to the main hall in 1 hour's time.
Okay.
All right.
I will walk out, and first thing I do is I will take out a cigar from my box, kind of tap it a bit, and then put it in my mouth unlit at this time.
Okay. As time passes, you are the military man, Rhett, and I keep going to a different tab and losing people's names. So Rekar, Burst, and Alaris come to the main hall. In the meantime, as you guys are heading there, Captain Dane comes with his guys to the prison and goes, "All right, Rhett, right?
Yes.
All right, we're bringing you and another person. If you want to come along, Mr. Tane, you're welcome to.
Where he goes, I go. I'm studying him. He's an interesting specimen.
Okay, then. Fascinating. All right. And he walks over to another cell. He goes, all right, Kale. This is your last chance. And you hear, really, really, Cap? Okay. If you say so, bind me up. Let's go. Come on. And this barely older than a kid, really. This guy comes out of the cell. He's short. He's like 5'9". Well, short for me.
So it's like 5'5" or less.
Yeah. Anything under 5'10" is a midget. No. Yeah, so he's like 5'9". He's got long dark hair, just coming past his ears, kind of separating into locks. It's kind of greasy. He's got a little bit of a faint mustache, like he's been trying to grow it out, but it's not really working for him much. Kind of tan skin, green eyes. He's got this red jacket, leather jacket with like a fur-lined interior. He's like, all right, slap me in irons, take me away. Is it going to be a public or private execution? And the captain like smacks him upside the head a little bit, but not hard enough to like indicate that he actually hates the guy, hates the
HP
kid.
damage there.
No HP damage, just like, come on, man, cut it out.
I
that'll
might
be
be a
fun.
little. Am I observing this? Is this in the
No,
Great
no,
Hall? or
it's-
is
it's
This
just-
is in the
just
next building
right
over,
there.
sort of thing.
Right in there.
Yeah.
All right.
You
So,
and I are in the purple
They
dragon.
lead the three of you out
Small bar.
over to the main
Oh,
hall.
I'm just like slowly, like while this is happening, I've been putting on my
Even
boots and just
the
watching
Citadel,
it.
Citadel
And
of
just
the Purple Dragon is
occasionally
still a
just
bar. You know.
to cause a little bit of unease in the little situation. I just occasionally will rub my legs together to make cricket sounds, just whispering
Literally?
through the area. Yeah,
That's cool. I like that.
and just like every time they start to get like really heated, I just like, and just like this loud chirp happens, and every time you look around, it's just me.
There's a cricket in here somewhere. I don't
You
know.
know?
It's fun.
Yeah, there's not a ton of tension with the guards until you start doing that, and then they're like, "What the?" They
Getting dramatic.
some of them do start to freak out, like, "What is going on? What is happening?"
If I didn't know any better, I'd say that one is the problem. You did bring him in. He does. What person wants to come to jail?
Interesting. As I start taking notes.
He seems harmless enough. Odd.
And I'm gonna come up like beside your head and say, like in your ear, is this behavior typical of your people?
Giants?
Yes.
I'd say so. Yes.
Write that down.
Good to know.
Maybe,
Good to
maybe
know.
a little sketch.
Again, I am a tiefling with horns and golden eyes and red skin.
Yeah, the other prisoner laughs when you say that. Giants? Come on, man. You're tall, but you're not that tall.
I just give him a little wink. Is he wearing anything flammable?
I mean, clothes tend to be flammable.
Leather and wool,
Hair
so
tends
not
to be
really.
flammable.
The wolves.
All
Wool is
over
very
the,
flammable.
Wool is flame resistant, my friend.
all
Yeah,
over
I mean,
the-
it depends on how dense it is. If it's,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna do the thing where the wool has on it, which is the flash fire. So it lights up, but it's a quick like ignition before it
did
like
not know
completely
Sorry.
burns away.
Okay.
Uh,
Whoa.
but I just wink at it when it does it. So it's just like this, like, but before it goes away, and I go, You seem like hot stuff.
I am, but man, that's cool. You gotta hook a brother up. Make me look even cooler, man.
Sure. We'll do a duel and see how that goes.
I don't know about that.
That's too much.
Yeah.
They promised me free drink. I'm gonna be a little nice.
I like you, man. That's cool.
No,
All right.
And at this point, a bat is gonna come fly and land on my shoulder.
And I'll just see that and go, yeah? Hey, Garder, come on. And you just see the dirt just rolls out and then hits my foot and then rolls up the side of me onto my shoulder. Ha.
Interesting. As I take some more notes.
Oh my gosh.
And we'll follow the
The guards.
guards out to wherever these people are.
So they take you to the main hall as well. So now there's all 5 party members. Whoops, gave that away. Yes. So you two see 10 purple dragon guards, essentially, and their commander.
Too much to hope for is that this is my team, the Purple Guards. No, I am not that lucky.
I am at the moment just standing and observing. See what's going on. I'm not in a hurry either.
I'll just find
lean
a
against
chair.
my staff and go. Oh, well, hope I'm standing in the right place.
I find a chair, sit down, lean against it, put my feet up on a table, grab whatever booze happens to be nearby, and just start drinking.
There's no tables with booze. There's not really any tables.
I grab a chair, put my feet on whatever tapestry happens to be there, and then I pull out my own little bottle of booze and start drinking.
There we go. We fixed the problem.
Yeah. 2 of the guards like glower and try and yank you up, but I assume you throw them off easily enough. And Captain Dane Harrow goes, enough. We'd appreciate some respect since you're basically getting off scot-free.
Again, I didn't do anything specific. I simply got in the middle of a brawl and ended it. That's usually the way things go.
Gentlemen, he says, addressing you two, I'm Captain Dane Harrow. I will be ensuring that nothing goes wrong as Her Majesty addresses you. And
Her Majesty.
the Queen of Cormyr walks out from behind a wall.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
I bow. A short, but
I'll say,
graceful bow.
I think I am a bit underdressed for this company. Let me change that real quick. And he just all of a sudden appears to be wearing much nicer clothes than he was before.
As the
wow.
queen steps out, I stand at attention. More attention than I was before.
Yeah.
From this to this. Yeah.
Yep.
I will stand up out of the chair and just kind of give her a look over. Nice.
And then the kid, Kale, he goes, "Oh, Your Majesty, it's a pleasure," and does an ostentatious bow while showing that he has unlocked the manacles around his wrists and chucking them to the side, and they go skating across the floor. What a lovely visage. She rolls her eyes.
I like this kid.
Welcome, all. I am Queen Raedra. I am currently the Queen of Cormyr. First Queen of Cormyr, I believe. If the records are accurate.
You'll hear no complaining from me. I come from the Storm Giant lands, so it's up to them if you're the first or not.
I'm sure you're wondering why I've called you all here today and why some of you have shown up perhaps a bit unplanned.
I get that a lot.
Yes. Well, we were looking for people with extraordinary skills and unlikely, coming from unlikely places to perform a mission for us of the utmost importance. Before I give you any more details, I want to know if you are in or out.
I'll be honest, Majesty. I just got picked up like an hour ago. I was brawling in one of their taverns, and they came and arrested me for breaking a few people. So I'm not really sure what I'm here for, but if you're gonna pay me, I'll be more than happy to say yes.
Yes, we've been keeping an eye on you since you've entered the country, actually. Anyone coming from Storm Giant lands is of mighty interest.
My father said that would happen.
Your father sounds very wise.
I should be 25 feet tall.
As the emissary of the Western Woods, the elves and the people of Cormier have always enjoyed a peaceful coexistence, and we'd be happy to aid you in any reasonable requests.
She smiles and nods her head at you. She did, not necessarily curtsy, but acknowledge your presence
if
officially.
She did any more than a head nod. I'd be like, whoa, is she interested? And I will probably a little defer. I will not bow very deeply, but hopefully, if I detect any offense, maybe a little lower. That's about where I'm at. It's like, yes,
Sure,
of
yeah.
course.
Thank you. The Kingdom of Elves have long been our allies, and I believe we may be united in this cause against a common foe. So I thank you for your willingness to be of aid.
Of course.
Then she looks to the other two prisoners. So, what is it that you do exactly?
I guess right now I'll also give the first physical description of my character that anybody's gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us have given the physicals.
You know what? I'm fighting so hard to not have a beard on my druid because I just keep imagining this really skinny, long beard. But it's like, no, doesn't need a beard. Sorry, please.
Tane appears mostly human. However, his skin has a faint, like, almost purple coloration to it, but like barely. He's also bald, with a bit of a beard, so kind of like me, but if my skin was faintly purple.
We all good?
Oh, nice. Might as well check mine too. Give us his.
Okay, yeah.
He seems to be suspicious. Mine
Yeah.
is still working. We're at 44 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, mine wasn't recording.
Oh, good.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Did it stop?
I don't know what happened, but yeah, I'm glad I looked.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's recording now.
Okay, well that's good.
That
Clap, clap. There we go.
Yeah, you know, last time it was okay because
she'll
I was
just
still
fill
looking at
that
his
entire time looking at you guys.
That's fair.
Anyways, yes, I'm studying that one. His people have interest to me. He says they are giants.
Huh. Very nice. A researcher then.
Yes, of sorts.
I think
I study peoples.
your skills may be quite useful then. In fact, we had been hoping to find someone who was good with people, who could be of great use and communication.
I have not found a people that will not let me in.
Ah, wonderful. That will be exceedingly useful. She looks at the grimy, long-haired...
That's not me.
Yeah, the grimy, long-haired kid. The laughing shadow. Well, you will be pardoned for your crimes against the kingdom if you complete this task. Crimes? My father was falsely accused. I did nothing. He did nothing, and yet you hanged him. Fine. Okay. You want me to do something for you? Fine. Alright. No big deal. And she totally dismisses him at that point. Lieutenant, are you in?
Your Majesty, Lieutenant Rekar, a burst at your service.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lieutenant. Your Major Brassplate recommended you very highly for this mission. Your technical knowledge, book learning, as well as your combat capabilities, all speak very highly to your qualifications for this mission. Now,
And I give her a crisp bow at the waist.
excellent. She smiles at you, warmer than she's been to pretty much anyone else in this room.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. Very well. If you'll follow me to this wonderful tapestry, and she leads you over to a tapestry detailing the lands surrounding Cormyr. So, are any of you aware of a place called the Anarok Desert?
Am I?
Make history checks. Go for it.
I'm gonna. Actually,
That would be an 11.
11.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm gonna
No
ask.
worries.
It's a desert. It's a little out of my thing.
14.
You know?
14.
My element.
Galder.
Calder.
Galder is about.
I clicked roll on D&D Beyond and then decided I would roll physically before I finished rolling. So
Ooh.
Galder knows way more than I do.
Yeah.
I got a 6. Galder got a 17.
Okay.
Galder. You know this desert. It's got lots of dirt, right? And Galder will just proceed to
Yeah.
give any
Wh-
information he
wh-
knows.
What was Galder's voice like again, real quick?
Galder is whatever
Okay.
voice. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
He's a little schizophrenic.
It's a little higher pitched, but that's about it.
Yeah. The Anarok, it's a big desert north of here. It's huge. It's got ancient ruins all over the place. It's where some magic place used to be. Yeah.
It's got lots of magic, right? It's a magic. Lots of full of sand and dirt,
Yes.
relics,
It's-
ancient artifacts, things like that.
Indeed, it's where the ancient Netherese Empire was before Karsus cast his divine avatar 10th level spell and destroyed the Empire, forcing them to shift into other planes.
Sounds like you should stop that.
Well, that was many hundreds of years ago.
Oh,
Yes. Unfortunately, many Netherese cities have popped back into our plane of existence in the past 50 or so years and tried to conquer Cormyr. We were able to repel them, send them packing, but relics from their time still surface in the Anarok. Another enemy of ours, the Zentarum, recently recovered one such relic, and I believe it has already made its way to their stronghold. Your mission is to infiltrate the Zentarum base of Darkhold. Steal this relic if you can, destroy it if you must, but keep it out of the Black Network's hands at all costs.
and you pay this?
You will be provided with a house of your own, should you wish, as well as a stipend. a certification of being an adventuring group, or at least a solo adventure, should you desire, and any pardons for outstanding crimes. I'll throw in a barrel of whiskey, too.
I'm sold.
A simple infiltration and recovery.
Indeed.
Simple enough.
Simple, yes. Easy, no.
I can punch through most walls.
That may be required. The ability to exert great force will be required should things go awry. The ability to sneak into places, to understand people, to understand the objects and requirements, to be able to convince people to let you in. All of this will be required. Your wits, your skills, all of it will be put to the test.
Your Majesty, how can we learn more about this artifact?
I'm afraid very little is known about the artifact. What is known is that it is for certain Netherese in origin. It is not an object that some wandering stranger died and left behind. It is, for certain, an object of great power. What its effects are, I'm afraid we are in the dark.
Very well, thank you. I believe I can safely say that the elves are interested in helping your kingdom in this common foe.
Thank you. Very well.
The giants don't know anything about it, so I guess I'm just here to lend a hand.
Yes.
And a barrel of whiskey and a pardon would be most appreciated.
Of course, of course. Very well. You leave tomorrow then. Make
Oh.
any preparations you might need for the night, and we'll head out in the morning.
Can I get extra pills?
Certainly.
Excellent. And I'll start heading back towards the sails.
Kill actually gets the iron slapped back on him and is escorted that way as well. Captain Dane Harrow goes, "You can, if you wish, you can sleep in a proper bed instead of a jail cell. And the same goes for you."
Oh. If I return to that place, the Golden Goblin, will I be...
Not there. Not there. Here. We have rooms here in the...
You have a fighting pit?
I can
We
vouch
have-
for the pillows. They're very soft.
We have a training area.
All right, I'll go. And I just start walking towards wherever the training area is.
Yeah.
And I'll just yell at the top of my lungs, "Which of you is not coward enough to take me on?"
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
15 with the persuasion, which I'm not great at. That's a 16.
16? I'll say you get a couple of takers. You get like 4 guys who are like, all right. And yeah.
I will observe. I would like to see what my new team is capable of.
That is a 30.
I'm
For athletics,
accompanying
when fighting.
him. I want to chat you up while we're walking and just ask. This seems very irregular. These
is.
people aren't part of your citadel. Do you understand what's happening here?
You guys just watch a 7.5 foot tall tiefling with just like big massive horns that kind of come up in like this like
It's really small.
splintered crown around his head. He's got golden eyes, and you just watch these 4 poor soldiers, Purple Heart Knights, come running up to him, slam themselves into him, and just literally him picking up with one hand, the other hand smashing them together, and then throwing them into the other guys, and then proceeding to literally pick them up one-handed and toss them around like they're rag dolls.
I'm gonna step back a few paces.
Yeah.
And I'm
in a bench.
I'm sitting
I
there
think I see
watching,
the
taking notes,
allure
being
here.
like, interesting, very heavy-handed tactics.
As I am not a part of the group of dragons, I cannot speak for them, but I have been stationed here for a bit. To answer your question,
What did they roll?
They rolled like a 15 at most.
So like they have skill. Like
Yeah.
you guys.
They're not
literally watch-
incompetent.
Yeah,
but
you guys are watching them like demonstrate real skill and like trying to like use like different tactics and like martial arts. And I'm literally just like I don't seem to know anything about martial arts. I am literally just brute force, just lifting them up and tossing them around.
as I'm watching this, we go outside, put my officer's cap on, cut the end of my cigar, and I light it and start smoking. As you see, as I'm smoking, go with a, should we say, we'll go with a little wyvern. Starts circling my head
all right.
as I start smoking it. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a wyvern. I should specify. It's a wyvern of smoke. It's a smoky
Yeah.
wyvern.
Yeah.
I will say I've been watching this fight, but not like in any seats that they may have. But I've pulled it. I assume we've gotten our stuff back.
Yeah. You guys, you weren't given your stuff back at the door, but it was brought by guards after you, and once you accepted the mission, and they were convinced that you were convinced that this was your best course of action, they returned their equipment to
Okay.
you.
Then I'm gonna pull out 2 immovable rods and climb up into the air, put them side by side, and just climb up and I'm sitting on these 2 immovable rods,
So that's great.
Okay.
just
then.
watching from above.
That one is very interesting.
Yes, there's something about him. This is not some wanderer off the streets. I'm actually very suspicious, but he hasn't done anything particularly, well, downright evil. Just an observer. I can respect that.
And of course, in between taking notes, I'm still carving that little mini chest.
Yep. In case anyone's wondering, at level 10, Room Knights get to roll 3 or 4d4 and add that number to your height. And I rolled maximum on the
Oh my god!
So it was 6.5 feet tall and then grew an entirely additional foot.
Gosh.
So, he is
Wow.
a 7.5 foot tall tiefling.
I've seen trees shorter than that.
No kidding.
In case anyone's wondering at home why I have a 7.5 foot tall.
I thought it was just that the giants every morning would, hey, pin your feet to the ground and stretch you. You must be one of us.
I was raised on giant's milk.
It was up on the counter, and you couldn't reach.
Until I was 35, I couldn't reach it. Anyway,
All right. Is there any preparation you guys want to do? Any equipment that you want to get? Or-
I'm gonna grab my backpack, make sure everything's packed in it.
Sure.
This evening.
Yeah, as it's already gotten violent, I'm switching to war mode, I suppose. I won't be walking around with, my stuff packed away. I'll be in armor. I kind of want to do some curing of the poor guards that got beat up if we're going to have a long rest first, so I'll...
You
Yeah.
didn't just come in your
Yeah.
armor.
No,
If we're gonna have a
Yes or
long
no,
rest
Soul?
first, then I'm gonna finish carving this little chest, and when I go back to get all of my stuff, I go to a much larger chest. I hold the little one in my hand and place my other hand on the big one, and I'm gonna cast a spell.
Ooh.
It is a 4th level spell called Liamin's Secret Chest, as the big chest just disappears.
Okay.
It's great. I love it.
Very cool. All right.
I just have a bag that jingles heavily on top of my odd-looking armor.
All right.
And I'm just gonna, with that, say, and that'll protect all of my notes.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right.
Nope. Just sleep and wonder what I've got, what I've been put into.
All right.
I may, if it's not too difficult, rather look for lore about these, the names that we've been dropped, right? The Xantrim, the Netherese.
Yeah.
A little information about them, if it's available, if they've got a library here. If
Yes,
not,
they do.
if I've got time, I go to another library.
By all
But
means.
any lore I can pick up.
Make a history check with advantage then.
That would be where were we? History, thanks, of course, 15.
Okay. So, pick either the Netherese or the Zentarum.
I'm gonna go with the Zentarum.
Okay. The Zentarum, you're able to learn a little bit more about them. They are a criminal network spanning almost the entirety of the continent of Faerun. They were started out pretty much as worshippers of Bane, the god of tyranny, and they've maintained that. While they aren't necessarily the same thing as the Church of Bane, high leadership in the Church of Bane they also occupy high leadership positions in the Zentarum. So you're able to find out that they're all about tyranny and taking over and control. Like
Bad people doing bad things.
yeah, yeah. They're lawful evil, essentially.
Okay. Any indication of a headquarters or major settlements or anything like that?
Yeah. So there were several strongholds. The Keep of the Raven, the Citadel of the Raven was one. It has since been destroyed. And now, the only remaining stronghold of the Zentarum, their only remaining base, is Darkhold in the Sunset Mountains, just south of... Oh shoot, what's it called? I got it in my notes. Because, of course I do. The Well of Dragons. South of the Well of Dragons. Where... Nope. Your history's not that good.
All right, well, good.
You know. Or at least you'd have to make another check for that.
I surely don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that would be, for history check, that would be a 12.
12. Feels like the Cult of the Dragon was probably doing something in the Well of Dragons a couple of years ago. Not too long ago. Yeah. It's still fairly recent, but it's not exactly something that seriously concerned you, so...
All right, sounds good.
It's not concerning at all.
Not
Yeah.
concerning. Well, if Darkhold is where they may have taken it, then it's a pretty decent direction to start our search, unless someone has something better to go off of. I suppose. Given another chance to meet with everyone and have a plan about travel, where we headed. Do we know the way? Do we need a guide? That sort of thing. I kind of assume that as a military type that you'd be the best for that.
Do we have? Do we have a map? I might have to look for a map.
Yeah, I'd say
If we have a map, I can.
I'd say you're able to procure a map fairly easily.
But my survival sucks. But I'm gonna. Okay, cool. I have a map.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds good.
All right. So there's...
I'm very good at reading maps.
Are we
You
not?
are?
We're not
Okay.
actually going.
I have an
into a
orb of
desert,
direction,
though,
so
are we?
we're good.
No.
Okay.
So the queen basically told you that the artifact is already at Darkhold, where they are looking to study it.
All right.
And figure out how to use its power for evil purposes.
I would like to. Actually, if I have found a map, I would like to study the map before I go to bed.
Sure.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
So I can pull that up real quick.
He's got a map. That's so cool. Sorry.
Oh.
I was like, if you want, I'll roll a intelligence. I'm really good at intelligence.
Yeah.
I'm not good at wisdom, but I'm really good at intelligence. Except I didn't put many things into intelligence-based skills.
So, here we go. So you guys are down here, roughly.
Marshmallow? Oh, Mars Ember.
Cormier. Oh.
Yeah, you're in
Cormier.
Cormier.
Totally spelled that one wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
so the capital city of Suzail, for some reason, is not on this map because this map.
I'm sure my spelling is
Oh,
accurate.
Darkhold over there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's,
So that's
so it's
Darkhold.
next to Sunset Mountains.
Yep. So straight up north is the Anurok Desert, and that's just the bottom.
Suzel.
So
Oh, wait, oh, Suzel is next to Mars-Ember.
Yes.
I called Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Yes. So why do we? So if it's already at Darkhold, why do we have to go up to the desert?
Well, we don't.
You
He
don't.
was saying. I
That-
heard
they-
that they got it from the desert. I was
Yes.
wondering, for survival purposes,
Ah.
do we need to prepare for deserty things? You know,
Interesting. Yeah.
heat and
it was
water.
recovered up there, so that you can probably figure that it's of Netherese origin.
Okay. So
They got
hey,
some intel on this.
I would be
They've been
marking
moving
the
it.
best route to Darkhold from where we are. Then.
Stormhorns. Is that where the giants were from?
Yep,
Yep.
that's where I'm from.
All right, we'll be going through your territory. That sounds okay. Are there any major roads there?
No, it's. Hey, you see that red thing
Not-
going
Yeah,
over there?
That's the
that's not-
major road, but it
Oh,
doesn't
that is a
go-
road?
Yeah, it doesn't go into the mountains proper. It goes around the mountains. And it doesn't go
In
into
like the foothills.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if we go down
You can also go to
Lake of Dragons, like the
Yeah.
side of Lake of Dragons
You
to
can go
Prosker.
from Marsburg or
Marsburg.
Marsmember down to Prosker.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
And then from there we can go up to
because the river goes straight to the Bridge of the Fallen Men.
we
and
can
then
cut
goes
up
down.
to Darkhold from there.
Yeah.
That's what I would plan. And I would mark it on that map. Okay.
Okay.
And then I would make sure that there's a north somewhere on that map.
All right. So that's your plan.
Yes.
Alrighty. With this plan firmly in mind, you all bed down for the night. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good little intro.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I was going to ask him to make a copy. You good with maps? We could use 2 maps. You want to make a copy of that, sir?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
So-
Sorry. Yeah.
Remember to do an outro.
Yeah. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed first episode of Rotating Realms. This was brought to you by Under Bazaar Management. Special thanks to We Geek Together for letting us use this space, and Brian Dean Ullery for making our music. I am
Oh, yeah.
Mark Steelbound, Mark.Steelbound on Instagram.
Colton, otherwise known as the Warbeard DM, Instagram and TikTok.
Louis Strasberg, also known as Labyrinth. See me on Medium or check out Escape Rooms or Ice House Games.
Dan Crossan, known as Nameless GM. You can check out Nameless GM at Twitter, X, Instagram, all those socials. I can't remember all of them. Yeah.
Michael Overy, you can find me at BlackstackGM at blackstackgm.com. You can also find all my socials there as well.
All right. Thank you. And you can find us under Bazaar Management.